Welcome back. Now, as economies look to reopen across the region, we are still dealing with stressful times during the pandemic. From unemployment concerns to physical health, experts want to make sure that you are also taking care of your mental health needs during this pandemic. Emily Wells with the Mental Health Association of East Tennessee joins us live via Skype to explain some of the resources that are available for anyone in need. Good morning, Emily.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We want to start off by just talking about how important it is to continue to focus on mental health during this time.
Yes, it is extremely important, and it will continue to be for the coming weeks. I think that everyone has been impacted by this in some way, whether that be through unemployment or through loss of key milestone events, especially for our seniors and students who have missed out on their last few weeks of school. And I think it's important to note that people can be having a variety of emotions connected to this. So you might be feeling fear or anxiety, or you might be feeling some sort of relief or excitement, and all of those are normal and acceptable. What's important is to really pay attention to your own mental health and to check in on your friends and family members during this time.
Have you noticed an increase in people seeking resources or seeking help during the past few months?
So with my organization, we have an online screening service where people can go online and take a screening for a specific mental illness, whether that be anxiety or depression. And we have seen between the months of February and March, here in Tennessee specifically, there's been a 100% increase in the number of people who are reaching out to us and taking these screenings. And for us, that shows that there's an increase in the number of people who are concerned about their mental health and an increase in the number of people who are reaching out and trying to find more information about mental health. Unfortunately, I don't think we've seen the same increase in the number of people who are actually accessing services, and this could be due to the fact that they're socially isolating and they might have fear of contracting the disease, or they may just not realize the services are still available to them. So if you go onto our website, you can take that free screening, and that's a great first step towards getting the mental health you might need.
And how important is the mental health aspect, especially now with states reopening? You know, people might have some heightened stress about those decisions here in Tennessee, maybe some economic impacts on their finances, on businesses here in the Tri-Cities. Why is that also important?
So that's still extremely important, especially with people having a variety of reactions to this occurring. So I've heard of people who are fearful and feel like we're opening too soon, so they might be anxious about it. I've also heard of people who are relieved and excited that we're reopening. So I think with that in mind, I do want to make a few key points. First is that if you are fearful, don't feel pressured to fully resume all of your social activities before you're ready to do so. So if you don't feel comfortable, it's completely okay to continue to be extra cautious and quarantining during this time if that's what you need to do to feel safe. But on the other side of things, loneliness can have a negative impact on our physical and mental health and can really take a toll on our relationships. So as you do feel more safe and comfortable, it's important to start to slowly resume your social activities. And then last point is that there is a lot of unknowns surrounding all of this, and so you might be feeling some additional stress. And so it's important to practice self-care and to really identify ways that you can cope with your stress. So whether that be taking a walk or being outside or picking up a new hobby or talking to friends and family, it's important to make time to do that during this time.
All right, Emily, thank you so much for stopping by this morning to talk about such an important topic with us here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. And there are resources that you can use that are available during the pandemic. That includes the Tennessee statewide crisis hotline and text line. We have resources available right there on your screen, and we'll also list those for you on WJHL.com. We'll be right back.